Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is our Sunday box opening.
So Miss Maisie just looked up.
And noticed, like, wait. Where's my people?
So she's acting like super sleepy. So we're thinking you're going to see her maybe for a little bit. Say hi. So who are you talking to? Hi.
That baby over here.
That's a
You're
good
gonna have to
parade wave.
practice.
Yes. What are you saying? Well, if you're new to our channel, this is not the baby show. I mean, it is. It depends on who you are and what you're watching. But we are a mother-daughter duo, and we have owned a quilt shop here in Central Washington State for the last 24 years. And this is Brianna's youngest of 3. And she hangs out here at the quilt shop with us. And so she's in most of our videos. And we certainly recognize that a lot of people just watch to watch Maisie, and no one knows what we're saying right now at all.
Yeah.
And we're okay with that. But what we do on Sundays is we do box openings Sundays at 12:30, and then we also do it Wednesday nights at 5 p.m. And so what we're doing is we open the boxes of brand new stuff that has just come into our shop, so you get to see it first.
Yay!
You can find everything at our website at fabricpatch.net. And the way that
Yes, that is right.
That's right.
See, I don't recall.
And then did you hear that? and then if you go to our website, you can go, there's a little menu bar and it says shop online. If you scroll, and then another bar comes up, and if you go all the way to the bottom, it says what's new. And then that way, the stuff that you've just seen will, if you click on that, it'll all be kind of in order. So the newest stuff first, which is kind of fun. And as we open things, we'll kind of tell you where to find them. We also like to give you ideas of what to do, maybe. I mean, I don't know what we're opening, of course, but anyway, and then we have lots of we have over 450 videos, tutorials, classes, block of the month. And then on Wednesday, pardon me. On Wednesday mornings, we do just a fun little Fabri chat and just about 30-minute visiting, kind of about nothing. And this coming Wednesday at 8:30, Wednesday mornings,
It's those puppy dogs on the wall.
oh, she loves those dogs. Hey. She loves that. You want to get it? You want to get it? She wants it.
She wants it real bad.
She wants it bad. This coming Wednesday, we will talk about the bra auction. So we are actually, let's see, it's Sunday at 12:30. Our live bra auction was Friday night at 5, but we're actually filming this right before our live auction.
Yes.
Brianna still has her pink on. I only have one pink item in my entire wardrobe, which I will be wearing.
Was wearing.
Friday night. So we'll change for that. So what we'll do is, if you weren't able to stay up for that, if you didn't participate in that, on Wednesday we'll have all of the details of exactly how much money we raised, because I know that Friday night we were going to leave open the donation button until, in fact, I think we're leaving the donation button open until tonight. Until Sunday night, because then tomorrow morning.
Early Thursday morning.
Early Monday morning. Early Monday morning. So tomorrow morning we're going to turn off the button. So if you weren't able to participate and you really wanted to, you can add to that. And what was the final number, like 41?
Right around there, about
right
up at 40.
40-ish women that we're just kind of double checking our numbers, because we had some people down twice, some people not at all, some people they emailed me, some people Brianna. So anyway, we have everybody who was nominated. We are sending a nice little card, and we're divvying up all of the proceeds from the auction and the donation between all of those women, sending them a check and a card signed by everyone. So
Yeah.
anyway, Wednesday morning we'll have all of the details on that and anything that you may or may not have missed. And anyway, so okay, so with that, I think, are we going to hand her off to?
Yeah. What does it look for? You say bye.
She says she sees Sabrina.
Bye.
Oh no!
No, not to Sabrina.
Oh no! Sabrina, if you guys don't know Sabrina, she has these pillows.
Sorry.
And so it's a sleepy time. Do you want the bottle?
It's on the table right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
All
maybe
right.
her little.
Maybe her little bear.
Yes.
It's one of her little cruise presents.
Oh.
She ended up coming home with, what, 4 or 5
Yes.
new things. Something from Deontay and
Yeah.
something
Quite a few.
from... Yeah,
Yes.
lots of
Super
people.
awesome.
Okay, all right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get started.
Let me find
I'm gonna move my
Glasses.
coffee,
my glasses.
my glazes.
All right. So this is a. Oh no, this box is
Faber-Hal.
SEF Studio E.
SEF. Studio E fabric. Sure.
I get it.
Oh, I love these bright ones. They go with...
Ooh, there's a wolf. Ooh. Harper says wolf.
Woof.
It's a wolf.
It's a woof.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh, is this, it sort of has like a, who am I thinking?
I know this is Katie Linscomb.
Who's
And
the
the spirit
gal?
of the wolf.
Who's the one I'm thinking of? This. Who does that look like?
I don't know. It looks like a Three Wishes one.
3 Wishes.
The,
that's
the
it.
one who
See,
did
she
like
always
the.
knows. She can complete my sentences.
Who did the
3
fairies?
Wishes. That was what I was thinking.
That's kind of what it's
The
like.
3 Wishes is
Not
not.
constellations.
Is
Is
not.
not studio. They're their own people. Beautiful. There's a whole nother box from them.
Okay, so what we'll do, so you don't have to listen to the crackle,
We'll take it off.
which is a thing. You know, have you seen that all the time? The people that
The ASMR, yeah. It drives me
ASMR.
crazy. I can't do it. They don't have kids
can't
at
do it
home.
either. I know.
If you want some real ASMR, I'll send you some children. Yeah. And then when they get quiet, you know something bad is happening.
Yeah.
All right. Spirit of the Wolf.
It's fantastic. So we, of course, never say no to tigers because we are the afraid of tigers.
Yes.
I imagine that there are wolves,
Somewhere in the world. I'm sure there are.
people that are gonna eat this up. So,
really cool.
I mean, I like wolves anyway, but this stuff is pretty cool. And I think it has a youthful, hippie vibe to it. What's kind of fun is that the line that we just opened, was it Wednesday?
Yes.
That hippie stuff. Super popular. Everybody really, really loved it.
And
These
that
are
was
those same
inspired, right?
inspired. Super cute.
These texture tonals would really
Yeah.
coordinate really well.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, really nice. So let's show you, I think we should show the panels
Panels
first. So this one, there's not very many of these because it's an oversized panel, but, oh,
And I did have to look up, there is free patterns. So one free pattern using this panel, using a really cool border treatment on the around it.
and she has the free patterns linked in the fabric line. So
Yes.
again, go to fabricpatch.net, shop online, scroll all the way down to what's new, find
Spirit of the Wolf.
Spirit of the Wolf.
And there's free patterns. And there's free patterns if you're just interested in a, maybe looking for a new pattern. If you're maybe not interested in the fabric, that's okay. But there's other options in there.
Collect those patterns anyway while they're available.
Yeah.
And then this one, which is kind of cool.
Now,
And we
this
should
one's
show
running
you-
yardage, isn't
This
it?
is running yardage. And so if
Let's
you
show
want
we
to
should
do,
about this one.
show them that one. And then, because then we can show, see, there's no line. Oftentimes when
Yeah.
we're cutting panels, they give us a funny little cut line, a little jaggedy thing that we
Or
have to
dotted
cut, a
lines
dotted
or-
line. But this particular one doesn't have that.
Not to share my coffee.
She was
Thank you.
to be immediately rinsed off by whatever left water's in there.
And so what could happen is if you ask for one panel, you'll get these 6 blocks, and the free pattern uses 6 oversized
So there's 2
blocks.
free patterns, one using the large one or one using one of these.
If you, though, just want to frame it, and if you ask for 2, then you'll have 6 more up
And we'll
here.
make it continuous. We won't
Yeah.
put a line in it so you don't have to sew it. It'll just
Yeah.
be, we'll cut by order.
Yeah, so we'll cut and we'll leave it sewn together. Does that make sense? We do that often for at least the first day. After, at some point, we have to cut it all and kind of put it away. If you get two, you get two. But for the first day, for all of the orders that we cut tomorrow and Tuesday, we'll cut them continuous so that you could just put a border on it and be done
Start
with
Wednesday after we get whatever orders are left. At 10 o'clock we start putting all of this fabric away. So they'll finish cutting up both the panels so we can put them all away. So yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to mention, there is this really cool P&B suede mixed in with this Studio E piece.
I didn't realize you added that.
I want Dina to know this is not the blue you are waiting for.
Dina? Not your
you want 300B, not 300N. This is 300N. It's a beautiful navy, but Dina's looking for something in particular. So I actually called them and said, hey, that was months ago. So they are resending a new one. That's going to be
I
the
think it's
correct
just
one.
the picker. You know, we've done that. You guys have ordered something.
They are
sent you the wrong
so
fabric.
close together. I just know if you're trying to match a particular one, I think it's a shade brighter than this one. This one's navy, and the other one's like a dark, dark blue. I don't know. But it's really pretty with this one.
It really is exactly right.
I love it.
Yeah. So this is where it is. Is this going to be in a couple of places? Will it be in the...
Yeah, I will put this one, of course, with Spirit of the Wolf, and it'll also be on that color wall section, which is just
It's always nice because oftentimes people will ask us, you know, oh, and then can I have that dark blue that goes with it or whatever. So it is kind of nice when Brianna has kind of done the work for us and has put it in there. So, and same thing if you feel like you want a solid lime green or a solid peach or something, we can do that for you. So you can see there's quite a wide array of colors here depending upon what you want. And it's because if you look at this, you can see there really are lots of different colors of wolf. So you could kind of go girl wolf, I guess, or boy wolf. I don't know if anybody cares about pink and blue anymore, but I think that's kind of what they were thinking. So this is the wolf toss. And then this is it in the dark blue colors. Check that out.
And that suede tonal piece looks fantastic.
Yeah. And they are a little bit different, actually, if you look at that. These are smaller.
Yeah.
These are little small girl wolves. All right. And then, so then there's this one. And again, you can see it with that. This is that really cool hippie swirl. And then this fantastic pink. And then here's the border. And I love that I guess that makes sense, right? That there's phases of the moon with the wolves. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, really cool.
Mm-hmm. Very ethereal. Little wolves in there, all of those colors. And then here's the blue hippie swirl. And then the really nice pale blue. And then here is the constellation and the moon. Super nice. Here's that blue she was talking about. And yeah, see it with this, with again the phases of the moon there. And then here is just, this one is directional. Oh, and upside down. Let me flip it for you. There you go. Cool. Running wolves. And then here is the lime green.
Fantastic.
Yeah, really cool line. Not very many pieces. How many pieces was it? One? Well, and really...
11 and 2 borders. So a nice little small collection.
Yeah. I kind of like that. And what happens, we mentioned this a lot, that oftentimes when there's a small collection, key pieces will disappear fairly quickly. So just FYI. All right, next. We should show, have you guys noticed on our back table, maybe you haven't noticed. So Denise is the redhead that works here. And Denise's husband, Devon, is the one that Devon and Denise kind of share the same sewing machine. And Devon is the one that works out, what is it that he does? He does fertilizer, and he's a field man.
He's a field man.
He's a field man.
So he's going to
goes
make
out-
sure that your crop's going to grow, why something isn't growing correctly. He'll tell you what to put in your soil to get it more nutrient.
And he comes, oftentimes we had a segment, I think earlier in the spring, what's in Devon's truck.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's potato time out here in the Columbia Basin, and there's something pretty special about a heart-shaped potato.
Heart potato.
I know.
That's cute.
Okay.
I love
But then, if that wasn't enough, he also brought.
So feed a family of 5.
Yeah, that's how we grow them. Yeah, Idaho. Idaho. You got that? No.
Look at this one.
This we call a roast.
Right?
I know. It's heavy.
It's big. Holy
For all you
It's kind
vegans
of
out there,
scary,
let us know who
right?
wants a roasted
I
potato.
know. Whooshed.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to cook?
Right? And then even this one.
I know. What is that one?
Oh,
This
look at
one's
this.
little.
This one's like a hand. And then it also spits
And
out
that's his little
babies.
heart.
Aww.
That's cute.
Potatoes. Potatoes. Yeah.
Those are. We don't call them taters up
Potatoes.
here. We call them potatoes. They're potatoes.
Mr.
Potato to you. Yes, that's right.
All right, there's 2 of these boxes.
We have we got a box of potatoes. Well, he brought them, the box of potatoes.
Yeah.
And they're called 80s,
50s.
50s.
It's a 50-pound. It is 50 potatoes.
It's 80 potatoes in 50 pounds.
Dude, is there 80 potatoes in there? They're huge. I don't remember. Devon,
Oh, Devon,
comment.
if you're watching.
What'd you give us?
Denise.
It's a big, huge box, but it was a special thing because it wasn't done by weight. It's done by number of potatoes.
Because they're all very uniform.
yeah, and
I think they were called 80s because there was 8.
They're about half this size. I mean, they're all like this.
And they're all
like
extremely
big
uniform,
potatoes.
sorted.
Yeah.
We're going to get some details for you because we're sure that they want to know. I mean, of course, you're just going to go buy your 5-pound bag of russets, but it's nice to know these things.
Yeah.
You could ask your grocer, are these 80s?
Yeah. What are these? What is
This is beautiful. I feel like I've seen this before.
This is pretty.
You must know who these people
P&B.
What is this? Is that
What?
like a panel?
Is this? I don't know. I don't know what this is called. This has nothing. Moontide? Moontide?
Moontide.
What is this? And I got another box. I gotta open this. Hold on.
Watercoloring. I know, I have to open this.
What is this?
Can you get yours open so quickly? Wow.
Oh,
what
it's
is that?
just this really cool printed. It's not feathers. I was thinking, oh gosh, this is an owl. We're in trouble.
Holy.
But look at that.
Wow.
Whoa.
my
and I love
gosh.
the whole brush stroke.
And the repeat is probably
At least
a
a
yard. Wow, look
Look
at
at
that.
that.
Tracy even came out from behind her.
beautiful.
Oh, and look, it never looks as pretty.
No, it's so much
on
prettier
the.
in
Oh,
real
this
life.
is gorgeous. Even through the window, everybody is
Yeah.
watching. This is gorgeous.
And then there's a blue one, and there's a whole other
blue
box.
one.
So I'm sure there's another color.
All right, we're gonna get the plastic off. We're gonna call Devon.
Figure out what kind of box that's called.
Yes. And we'll be right back. Okay, so first of all, we were both right.
Yeah.
There is a 50 box and
An 80 box.
so either one. So there's either little ones or big ones. And she said these are the Clearwater variety. So they are specifically for like French fries or tater tots. And that makes sense to me.
Yeah, you probably gotta get a big.
Yeah.
I mean, how
And
else do you get a long French
that's probably
fry?
why you don't see these in stores.
Right, because I mean, how do you?
How are you even going to cook that?
Yeah. And why would you buy a 5-pound bag of potatoes when you can buy 3 of these?
I know.
I mean,
I know,
people
once
can go
you
broke.
peel that, you're done.
I know.
But how long is it going to take you to bake it or to boil it?
I know. I would
mean,
totally.
we want to give this to like a new
Dice
bride that
this
doesn't know
up.
how to cook.
Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. This would be my whole family.
Yeah. 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 This is
An apron and this.
What do you mean you've never seen potatoes like that before? Where are you from?
This is Spray Told a
This
Baby.
is, yeah, this is one serving size for us. We got big strapping men out here.
Yeah. Why do you think we had to make potato diggers?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a thing. All right, so we're going to show you guys the fabric first, and then we're going to show you the panels. Because
We kind of went out shopping for you. So
We
it's
did.
very bright. I think we probably got this because, one, it's kind of our colorways. We kind of
totally
like
our
this
colorway.
bright. The brush stroke is really, really pretty. So we have some other things that will go with it. So if you feel like you're at a loss and you need some inspiration, we have that for you.
we have inspiration because, yeah,
It's beautiful.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
a 3-yard quilt or whatever. Like that's where you have a book of patterns that I brought.
Yeah.
I think it's really pretty.
You're going to show all of it first.
Yes.
And it's that fun watercolor stuff that if you're looking for like really cool backgrounds for like your collage quilting or whatever, I love all of the watercolory texture on this. So this one was the one that we held up, which is just amazing. It's going to be way better. I think it's funny that the camera only shows parts of it, but here's the blue one, and you can see that it's got...
Oh, it's so cool.
It is beautiful.
I would love that on the back of something.
That is gorgeous.
Definitely going to get 5 yards of one of those.
Yeah, that is really, really
It's
fantastic.
really pretty.
Yeah, and that's kind of fun, too, for a backing. You're right. Gosh, it would just
Right?
be super interesting. And then this is just watercolor brush strokes in all colors, which is kind of cool. This is kind of the same thing, but it's a little bit more of a linear and a little bit more sparse, kind of a fun color. And this is that same thing, but it's in the blues and the greens. A little bit of pink, because why not?
You know, it's funny, since we've opened like the last 3 or 4 boxes, we've had some really bright stuff. This was definitely ordered last winter
Yes.
when we were feeling springy.
Yes. That's gorgeous.
Because remember, we look at things at least 8 to 9 months out.
Look at that one.
That looks like going through a
That's like a
rose
Monet.
garden. Or reflection from a pond.
Yes. There's another lime green.
Love it. And totally different texture.
Totally different. And then here's the pink one. Again,
I think
very
both
brush
of those
strokey.
would look also really well with the wolves.
Oh, sure.
If you wanted to add
Yeah.
more green or more pink.
Oh,
or,
sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look at the pink one.
I love
Gosh.
that. Oh.
While we were working on our bra stuff.
I need to make Harper an Easter dress or something like
Oh. Yes. Look at, there's the blue brush strokes.
that. Beautiful.
A little bit of purple. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit of purple in there. And look at this. That is just... That's fantastic.
Bright and fun. Like a crowd of people.
And then the yellow brush strokes. So there's the 4 brush strokes colors, and then all of those. And so then what we'll show you is, Brianna, come around here, I think. What we were thinking is, it's true, if this stuff kind of looks familiar, this P&B, I think that this is the house design, right? So they often will do this, and they do these with, oftentimes there are panels that'll go with them. And I don't know, I think you're right. I think if we ordered it maybe because we had a bunch of these, this one actually, I think there's only, this is a Moda panel, and I think this one, there are 4.
And I think
Of
even
these left.
the inspired, we didn't grab an inspired panel, would go. I'm going to grab one real fast.
Oh yeah, the inspired, the hippie stuff from Wednesday,
From Wednesday.
would be really good. But this one, so you can see it's that same paint brushy, watercolory, really nice oversized panel. So all you need to do is just add some borders to that. So you can see there's that one.
Love
the
that
pink
one.
is perfect.
Here's, again, refresher from Wednesday's box opening. And again, totally right. That icy blue with a little bit of purple. Those, like, look at this one with that floral piece on the back. Look at that one. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. All of that. And this one.
Oh, yeah, even that one.
There's that one.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun when you know that, yeah.
Super beautiful.
all those colors.
And what I'll do is I will put a, what was it called? Moontide. It's called Moontide. I will put Moontide, of course, in its own collection in the What's New section. And these panels and things I'm going to show you, I'm going to put in those collections.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you'll see all of the fabric first. And if you keep scrolling, you'll see all of these additional panels. So you don't have to hunt, figure out what we called it, call us. You can just place your order and get it on the way.
We're making googly eyes at
Baby.
yeah. And then the other thing too is if you have these panels, if you've bought these previously, you'll know these colors go really, really well with this. So this
Yeah.
is one of the,
Funky Farm ones.
Yeah.
But look how cool.
yeah. And it's the same thing, that artsy fartsy, brush strokey art project
Yeah.
look, which is why they all go really well together. This one, there's only 2 of these left. This was also,
This is one of those Create
A little
Joy
one.
ones. These are this is the panel of the 4 like pillow sizes. So if you're wanting to turn it into a timber and need some things to border around it, if you're going to do some pillows, put some borders around them, and just put a big old chunky large quilt together really fast. You could do that too.
Super easy. And and again, it's that paintbrushy brushstroke.
Yeah, the green is
look.
The green is
And then
fantastic.
this one, oh wait, that was wolf stuff. And then, oh yeah, see, it's perfect. Perfect. And then if you're not sure, put in your notes. People ask that all the time.
Yeah.
Did I pick the right green? Was that one right? And then even, was it just yesterday, somebody had ordered, it was a
brown
red.
a brown and a pink.
A brown
and
and
they
a
wanted
pink.
to make sure that they were complementary. The pink was just a tad too bright, so we had
Yeah.
the same texture, same everything in a shade lighter. So we ended up giving her the shade lighter and then sending her a little strip of the bright ones. This is
Yeah.
why we changed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
we swapped it out, fixed it, and then,
yeah, otherwise it's beautiful.
Yeah. And we're happy to do that. We're happy because I know that sometimes when you're looking at what we're opening, it doesn't look the same. And even online, even though we use the swatches that the company gives us, and we put those, they're loaded
And
by them.
sometimes scale
Oh, right.
isn't always what you think it is when you're looking at it. Sometimes they can give me the ones that have the measuring tape on the bottom. You can kind of see, oh, that flower's 3 inches or whatever. But sometimes people put in their notes, is this big enough? I'm wanting to fussy cut this. And
Right.
then we can go, oh, it's not too big, or yeah, it's perfect
Yeah.
if you're doing an 8-inch block.
And that's why oftentimes too, I'll put my hand in the way.
Yeah.
How big it is.
Ish.
My tiny little hand. And then this book, I don't know that we have very many of these.
I have like 4. So
It's
not very
actually
many,
a really
but
good book because it'll show you something that you can do with all of those really fun pieces. It almost has, we have a wood pile that's kind of similar to that, but some of these other fun things that you can do with fabrics that are just really interesting that do a lot. So,
And I think there's 3 different layouts in that book. So whether using, and again, those are just textures like this. So if you really like the fabric but don't have a perfect pattern, the book, I think, does really, really well. All right. So there's a few more that you might find panels in there in the category, but look in there if you're looking for something to do, something springy, something fun.
really nice.
Super,
Do we
super
want to
cute.
clean this up before we open another one?
Yeah, I'm going to clean this up, and then I think we've got an Andover collection to open.
Oh, very good. Okay.
Okay, it's actually 3 boxes from Andover. It's an A, a B, and a C.
It does say that.
It says Trade Winds on it.
Trade Winds.
So if anybody's waiting for Trade Winds from Andover, wait no longer.
Is it going to be blue?
I think something's
on
Dutchy,
it?
right? Dutchy. Some Mills, some blue, some Meadow Green. Okay, that's neither of my
Yeah, it's not
colors.
blue.
It's not blue. It's not Meadow Green. It's in a shell. Ooh, there's teal.
Oh. Is this
Cute little
Nanaman?
small prints.
This is Renee Nanaman. We love her.
Love it. Ooh, and red. Okay, let me open a big one.
Okay, yeah. These are just
Those are just good supportive
those are
pieces. We haven't found the piece that makes it
Trade Windy.
trade windy. We opened the supporting box. Oh, there's an anchor.
Here comes-
Hey,
An anchor.
an anchor.
Baby's coming. Baby's coming.
A plaid.
There you.
Look at this pretty little floral. That's adorable.
So I have to tell you how smart she is. So we were doing orders on Monday, and I had blocked her so that she couldn't come to where the baskets were, and she knew, so she couldn't come through, and we were making Godzilla jokes, Godzilla, and so
She found a way.
So she knew to crawl all the way down and around and come back, and she still got my stuff.
Yeah.
So those of you guys that got your packages probably Saturday, and you noticed that your paper was all wrinkly.
Little loved. Maisie loved it.
She did.
Maisie loved on it.
It was me. It was me. Who are you waving at?
This is really pretty. Look at that. I think it would also even complement some of those Morrison Company fat quarters we got.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it would complement the. Oh, here's a large floral. Wow.
Oh. Ooh. Can you say ooh? Ooh.
She does like your stuff.
Ooh.
So much.
Ooh.
All right. So we got a lot of plastic plastic to remove, and then we'll show you all of it, all of
Yeah.
the pieces. I'm gonna even go get some of the Morrison Company fat quarters we opened from Wednesday and see. I feel like it's got the same colors. It's gonna have a little different prints going on, of course, because it's two very different designers. But I feel like it would be they would be
Same
supportive
color,
of each other.
complement.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back.
Okay, so on the break, which for you guys was like a second, for us was a half an hour, opening all this up, we were talking about what happened on Wednesday. So again, Wednesday morning is our Faber chat, and we sit and talk a whole lot about nothing. And I was telling you guys our Mount St. Helens story and how I am in a emergency, which is not great.
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight. Pretty much flight, and knock you down so that I can get away. And so Tracy is telling her story, and she has the exact same response.
Unless you're injured.
If you're injured, you want one of us with
We'll
you.
take care of you.
If imminent danger in any other way, great big no. Well, anyway, so I want to tell So Thursday, I've been meaning to tell you this. So Thursday, after I left work, I went to the bank, and when I... Hello.
So cute. So cute.
And so I go pulling into Chase Bank only to realize that that's not the bank I needed to go to, because we have our business account at one bank and our personal account at the other bank. So I knew that I needed to go to Granco. So, don't laugh yet. Wait until I get to the punchline. And so...
Oh no, that's not one of my babies. There's another baby in here.
Oh,
There's like 4 of them.
Oh, wow.
there's a baby
Yeah.
in here.
Well, not 4 babies. There's 4 children. They're all together.
Mom, someone
Dad.
got in trouble.
No. It's not a fun place.
Something happened.
No, they're
And
calling
so,
me.
It's not one of your people's.
no.
It's not Papa.
So anyway, so I pull into the bank to go through the drive-through, realize that just that moment I'm in the wrong one. So I
We're not at the
turn. That's
punchline
that
yet.
story.
Oh.
I turn to come out of the parking lot, and as I turn to go through the parking lot, Margot is coming into the parking lot. So we pause for just a moment. I mean, and I'm not kidding. If you're thinking this is part of the story, it wasn't even 10 seconds. It was long enough for me to go, hey, what are you doing?
Poor guy. Oh, he's going outside with Dad. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Did it just break your little heart? That was a lot of dramaticness. It's okay. I promise it's not one of your people. It's... Oh, poor guy.
She thinks it's Wyatt.
Yeah, she does. She thinks it's one of her purse. It's just not a fun place. Things get in trouble.
This is not a fun place for kids.
It's not. There's no toys. There's bolts to knock over.
And we don't care if you touch
Hide and
things.
seek. No, but it's a lot.
Hello, honey.
And it's a lot, I think, for parents, too.
I know.
I thought it was brave when Dad walked in with behind everybody else.
I know. So anyways, so I am here while Margot comes rolling in, and I say, hey, how are you? And she says, oh, busy. And I said, I know, isn't it just kind of crazy? And then I said hi to her, Lily, who's always in the car with her. And so we're sitting there, and no. So then what happened was, all of a sudden, my whole car just shakes. And I realized somebody had backed into me.
Oh.
Backed into me. Now, if you know me, you know that I have this great big dent on one side of my car, the driver's side, where my naked, crazy neighbor ran into me. And if you don't know that story, he backed in to reposition himself so he could run over the other neighbor.
Yeah.
And he hit me. So, long story. Crazy neighbor. Anyway, so now I have a matching dent on the other side. And so anyway, this woman backs into me. So Malachi crunch thing. But here's the part of the story that's kind of funny, is that Lizzie is in the back seat. My windows are down because I drive through town, and she's you know, smiling at everybody and breathing on everybody. And all of a sudden, she jumped out of the window.
Oh, no.
And like, I'm out, and so so I
Oh, my God.
put the car in park, get out, Lizzie. No, would not get back in. And so finally I coax her, and the woman is like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I said, wait, I gotta get my dog. And so then I'm chasing down Lizzie to come back. I finally get her in the car, and she looks around again, jumped out the other window. Was just terrified.
Fight or flight, man.
Fight or flight. And I thought, of course she's like that.
Yeah.
You know, slightest little bit of danger, she's
Gone.
out. I don't know what she thought was happening to me, but
Did not care.
I'm gonna get home before dinner.
I am on my way home.
Yeah. So anyway, so now I have a
Matching den.
matching dent. And then the funny thing, so there is another little funny part about this story, and that is that so this woman that hit me didn't speak any English. In this beautiful Lexus, she speaks Russian, and she said, "Oh, sorry," and I said, "Oh, it's okay." I said, "You know, accidents happen." I said, "So, do you have a driver's license?" And I mean, what's the sign language for driver's license? You know, I'm putting out my hand and insurance information, and here, let me give her to you. And then she comes back with. She goes, "Oh, yes."
Oh, her checkbook, didn't she?
No.
Oh,
Worse.
Oh,
so
no.
she goes to her car and she comes back and she hands me a crisp $100 bill.
Oh, honey.
And I said,
I don't want your money, babe.
No. And she goes, "Oh, thank you.
Oh.
And I said, no.
Did you show-
Driver's, yeah. So I go get mine. I said, driver's license, proof of insurance.
Oh, yeah.
So she went,
That's so funny.
$100 bill, more like 2,000.
Yeah,
I
it's a
mean,
quarter
it's
panel.
like super crazy, but
my gosh.
anyway.
funny.
So yeah, so now I'm waiting, and now I know I don't have to get my car fixed until I have a dent in the back.
You got some time.
I know, it's just a great big huge mess, and now every door pops when you open
You
it.
know what the sad part is? The moment you pay off your vehicle, that's when it happens. When you're no longer like you're joyous because there's no longer you don't have to be on full insurance.
Yeah.
So like, oh, let's save myself some $80, and then bam.
That's exactly,
exactly
what
how it
happened.
happened.
That's exactly.
Probably like 2 months.
I think within the month.
That you,
I think my last payment on my car was like April. When did he hit
probably.
me? It was still cold when he was naked.
Ask her how she knows.
He got out of the car.
Oh my God.
And if he was buck naked, he did not even have socks and shoes on.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you missed that story, that's why you watch us on Travel Chat.
So you know all the deets.
All
Yeah.
the details. Yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
All right. So let's.
Well,
show
I
this.
am sorry your car got hit. I am not surprised that Lizzie was going to leave you to the wolves. Poor thing.
Yeah. I'm not saying for
Not a
that.
warrior.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Poor Lizzie.
It makes sense, right? That your
It
dog
does.
has your personality.
Yeah, that's quite true. So did she want to come to work with you today? Or was she no? She's over it. Your car is booby trapped.
She didn't really want to. So she was looking at me and looking at Pa and looking at me.
please
it's like,
take me with you.
And yeah, so she totally ditched me. She's not getting in that death trap.
Poor thing. That's a leap for that big old girl.
That was a
though.
leap. Yeah, through my window. She's a big girl.
She's a
I'm-
big
What
girl.
does she weigh? 90 pounds?
Like
100?
she's a huge golden retriever.
She's a humongous
like
dog.
you might think you have a big golden retriever. This girl's massive.
She's massive. I don't
And
know
not.
why she's
I
so
think.
big.
I don't think she's
She's not
overweight.
heavy.
She's
No.
just. But when she was a
She's
puppy, from whenever 10 weeks old, 12 weeks
However,
old,
when we got her.
her playmate was a Great Dane,
Yeah.
a 2-year-old Great Dane.
So I think,
she
just
just had to.
evolution.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Make you bigger.
Yeah, I think she had to figure out how to grow, or
I don't know, but
don't
she's a big dog. But yeah, she's out of there.
Poor
Out.
Lizzie.
I know. I did feel bad for her. She's just shaking the whole trip home, and
But that's how it happens if you get in a car accident and
Yeah.
they lose their dog. I guess that makes sense.
sure.
If you would have been in a bigger car accident, she would have been long gone.
Oh, she would have been long gone. I don't know where she would have even went. She does have one of those fun little
Yeah, bite tags or something.
bite tags. Yeah, BYTE is the name of it, and it has a little scanning thing. So we do have that, so that's nice. But this is a fantastic line. You can see we just sort of, the way it came out of the box is how we set it up. We didn't organize it by color
beautiful.
because all of these colors go really well together. If you like French General, this does have kind of a French General vibe, but I think it's quite a bit more interesting than French General, wouldn't you say? I mean,
Yeah.
French General is pretty much just 2 to 3 colors. This is pretty fun. I love that she added some teal in here. I love all of the different shades of red. It is really, really nice. If you like kind of some reproduction stuff, and this piece has an anchor.
Yeah, I think that's the only texture. Otherwise,
It's kind of this one. Well, I guess that's just one texture and 3 colors. I mean, one.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of
That
funny.
looks like Bon.
Bon Dieu.
The other line that we had, but a little bit.
Bon Dieu. Oh, it does.
But more.
French general. More pizzazzy.
Yes.
See,
Pizzazzy.
exactly. Just like the French general, but pizzazzier.
Bon.
Yes. So that's a really cool texture. It's just like a little folk art flower is really what that is.
And I'll look. Andover sometimes does free patterns. Renee Nanaman is a great pattern designer. So there might be a free pattern. Again, check out the category.
You know, the person who loves Renee Nanaman, who uses her fabric pretty much, I think, almost exclusively, is Karen Walker. If you guys remember Karen Walker, our friend from Hillsboro, Oregon, she came up and did a trunk show, and we still carry all of her patterns. And maybe we can we like bump those up and put them either right after this line or with this line?
I'll stick them in the
because
website
you'll
section,
find, you probably, I wonder if even on the cover of some of hers, it could be this line. Because what happens is when you design fabric, you get, about 6 months ahead of time, you get, what are they called? Strike-offs. And so you get some fabric to be able to make your samples so that your samples are ready by the time your fabric comes. So it's possible that we have some pictures of this. But anyway, all right, so let's see. I'm going to go through these. I'll just pick up a couple of them. So this is one of the big, large prints. And this one comes with this really cool, gosh, it's kind of like a taupey gray. What color is that background?
It's beautiful.
It is a really cool background. And then this is, I think, the same texture, same print, but just with that, I don't know, dark taupe. It's not a gray.
Yeah, definitely dark taupe.
Yeah.
Think of like Three Sisters from Moda. Think that kind of taupey gray.
Yeah.
I feel like Renee's color is a little darker than that, but same idea. It's not really gray. It's not really taupe.
I feel like I probably have about 5 things in my fabric stash that would go with this. These are just
These are beautiful.
really nice colors. So that same folk arty flower you can see comes in that dark taupey background. Also comes in the red background. I love that red. It's just kind of that really nice burnt red color. Just really fun. And then here are the anchors. So here is, I feel like that's a grayish taupe. Gray. And then, hey! And then a light one. And then this one is the, what would you call that? It's more than a beige. It's really
like
kind
tan.
of tan. Really nice, kind of fun. And then let's see.
You can probably just go back.
Go back and forth now.
Yeah.
Now that I've thinned the herd a little bit. So that's that really nice all over floral, pink and red. There's that little bit of teal that's in there. Here's that exact same print on an ivory background. And then this is just a really cool texture. I love this. It's kind of, it's paisley with just kind of a really cool flower. So we've got the tealy blue.
All right, thank you.
And then we have that, what did you call it? Tan.
Yeah, tan.
Tan. And then there's also a brown. And then I'm thinking there must be a red.
Oh, maybe not.
No
yeah.
red.
Oh, no,
Do you
no
see
red.
it? I don't see a red. Okay, but there's a red of this. What? Can you close up on that? That's like really cool. It's almost like a coral.
I was going to say it looks coral. And the red looks like through the camera, it's looking a little redder through the camera than it actually is in real person.
It's definitely a soft red.
Yeah.
And here's that same one with the blue, or that teal really is what it is. And then this is the same print. Look how different that looks.
Yeah.
Brown with the red on it. Isn't that cool? And then we have the check. There's always a good check. So here's the red check, the teal check, and the beige check. Really nice. And then here's just this tiny little floral, small floral. Oh, I know you told me not to do it, but I can't help it. Now I've started this thing. There's the red one, and there's the tan one.
I love the tan one.
I do too. I know, I really like that one. And then here's these last 2 textures. So there's this little dot, and if you look at that up close, it almost looks like a stipple. Can you see that? With a little dot in there, and again, see with scale. And then here's the red one, which is just a really pale red, because here it is with the scallops, seashell-y. So okay, we've got seashell, we've got coral, and we've got anchors. And then here's that is a really cool piece. That I feel like that texture would go with that color would go with
Great
everything.
background.
And then the teal, and then that, I don't know, taupey gray.
Beautiful.
Super beautiful.
Looks like we got the whole thing.
The whole thing.
And
do we have...
No.
Oh, we
and,
were going to grab fat quarters.
Oh, yeah, let me grab those. Because
We'll grab
Andover does not do pre-cuts. That's not an Andover. Sometimes they will if the designer of the pattern says, oh my gosh, I have the greatest pattern ever, and I really need to have you guys cut pre-cuts. Otherwise, Andover doesn't do it. So there are no pre-cut options of this collection. But this was from Wednesday. So this is the Morrison Company. This one is the Leafy Boughs. But look at that. Look at that kind of that taupey color here. Looks perfect. Even this kind of teal is absolutely
that's perfect. That's
like
really perfect.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Same
then
thing
this
with
one. Yeah.
This one is same one.
Well,
She
look at
really
this
liked it.
one. I don't know which one I like better.
But they look really, really good. Yeah. So I'll put these pre-cuts from Wednesday. They're in the pre-cut section of the What's New, but I'm going to put them at the bottom. So you're going to look through all of the, what's this called?
And then
trade
they'll
wins,
know
and then
that these are not fat quarters that are trade wins.
Right, because they're going to say Morrison Company. They're going to look totally different.
Okay.
But, so the only pre-cuts you'll see are the Morrison Company in there. But instead of you having to hunt for this one, I'll throw them in there. But they are not trade win fat quarters, 5-inch squares, 10-inch squares.
Yeah.
They just, Andover doesn't do it.
Yeah. I kind of thought, do you think that these... Oh, maybe not.
Not quite. It's a little too on the yellow side.
It's too yellowy. Yeah, the beige is wrong. See?
So the,
Not
what
right.
were these ones called? The Butter Churn, 5-inch and 10-inch squares that we
Don't do
also
it.
showed Wednesday. They're too yellow. They're not going to go with trade winds.
Because that was the one that I went for.
I
thinking it would
bet
be that
Fig, where's Fig Tree Cream? Where is that one?
one. Oh, Fig Tree Cream.
I've got a 5-inch square right here.
Fig Tree Cream goes with everything. We're going to prove it to you every single time we show you. It doesn't matter what it is.
Doesn't matter that
It
it's
will go with
Andover.
It doesn't make any difference.
Totally will.
Yeah, it totally
Where's
goes
that
with
big large print? Here we go. Look at this one. Yeah,
Fig
totally.
Tree Cream goes with everything.
It's just a
it doesn't
magic
matter.
color.
It can be bright. It can be a tonal. It can be a shade. It doesn't make any difference.
It's a magic.
Again, it's the magic color.
Let us know in your notes if you want a swatch. We have a little swatch card
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah.
you guys that if you want a Fig Tree Cream swatch so you can play with it, just put in your notes and we'll throw in a swatch card for you. It's pretty awesome.
All right, we
All right.
probably should go find the baby to have the baby say goodbye, but we don't know where she is,
Maybe
and
she's
Lord only
sleeping.
knows what's happening. So
Thread. That girl loves
Thread, and
Uh,
now that she's just this little crawling machine,
Yeah. And it's funny because of course she gets quiet.
yeah.
And he's like, where did she go? And then you'll find her like, I wasn't doing it. Like, you little.
She shakes her head. No.
Luckily, knock on wood, she hasn't destroyed any DMC floss. That one's like baby height. And
So
you
we
can
need to
just-
have a little baby box. All of the things that she's destroyed, and we'll draw a name for it once a month.
That would be good. Right now, I have a
amazing
basket.
box.
So I have a basket I have to take home because she got 3 CAFE 5-inch square packets.
I know, and those poor girls. So they're out there counting. I think I have 42 in
Stop
this
it.
one. I have this one. It's like, oh, Maisie.
Yeah.
And then what was
There'll be
funny
good
was,
stuff in there,
I know.
guys.
And she knew because then this morning
She
had
looked
a
right
Cape-
for
She
it.
did. She went over and looked, and she grabbed a Cafe jelly roll. And the reason I went out and looked is because she's making this really fun sound. Ha 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 ha. And I thought that's kind of a fun sound, and she's out there holding it. Give me that. Yes.
That's a good idea.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to
Amazing
start a Maisie box.
Amazing
These are
surprise
all
box.
of the things she drooled on or destroyed or
Chewed off the
tore
corner.
apart. Yeah. Yeah. That's what she does. There'll be a lot of thread. Everything in our shop that's this high.
Like knee level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
All right.
All right.
Okay, I think that's it. And so join us on Wednesday morning, 8:30 for our results. We'll have all of the numbers for the bra auction. And we'll thank you now for your participation. And you still have until
tomorrow morning.
Turning off till tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'll get to work about 9. After I drop the kids off, I'll come in. Oh, I might turn it off. Yeah, I'll turn off at 9 because then I'll have to print things off for Mom anyways. So yeah, at 9 o'clock Monday morning Pacific time, I will shut off the donation button.
So you still have a little bit of time. If you missed out, you really want to help. And this was our whole thing, is channeling Jerry Lewis. You know, instead of that's probably not a reference for you. Who is Jerry? You don't know Jerry Lewis? Oh,
I don't think so. Do I?
We're gonna. No, you probably don't. Jerry Lewis every Sunday afternoon. Did you watch Jerry Lewis every Sunday afternoon at 2?
No.
You didn't?
No.
He was always on his movies.
Oh, yeah.
His movies.
The
telethon. No. Jerry Lewis movies, which I don't know that I would still find him funny. Yeah, all of his little pratfalls. Yeah. But he was a pretty big deal. And so then... and then later in life, he raised money for muscular dystrophy. And it was called Jerry's Kids. And once a year, he would be out there doing whatever, and all of his... He was like the first one to do kind of the telethons, don't you think?
Yeah, but it was because of the way he acted in his movies. It became a negative thing. And then so he started doing the telethons to raise money for the kids that had disabilities. Because you know how he was...
Because he always acted so... so they thought he was like making fun of...
Yeah, sort of. So people were taking offense to it. But so he turned it into a really good thing.
Maybe that's why we can't find Jerry Lewis movies anymore.
Maybe. Not that
the original Nutty Professor. I haven't either. I feel like I've seen all of them.
I've never seen the original Nutty Professor.
You need to see the original Nutty Professor.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So anyway, we will be channeling our...
if you happen to have missed the bra auction live Friday night, or had to skip out early or come in late, I will air it next for you. So if you keep watching, you can watch. It's going to be long, so feel free to fast forward or watch it But it'll be unedited because it was live. So if you want to take a look at it, fast forward where you missed it, you can watch it there.
And all of the women that we are still raising money for. So you have till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yes. All right. Have a fantastic rest of your day. See you Wednesday.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.